In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to trade Choch. So Choch is simply change of character. It simply means that the trend is about to change, and many people don't really understand the difference between Choch and break of structure. So watch this video till the end, because before the end of this video I'll teach you how to trade Choch and how to use Choch to your own advantage. That is how to use Choch when price return back to your supply, your demand zone, or your order block. Let's get down to the examples, and this example I shared it on my Telegram channel this week. It was shared on my Telegram channel. You can see it from here. Usd Jpy Forecast has two different setups. So you can see the first example. I said price is in our demand zone. You can look for entry, then manage your trade, because price might respect the supply zone before the Choch. And here is the second setup. We got a Choch, which means the trend is about to change. Wait for price at our supply zone, then look for entry. And if you go down here, you can see two of the setups played out, and this is the example I want to use for this video, so you understand how Choch works and how to use it to your own advantage. So let's get back to the charts. What is Choch? Like I said, Choch simply means change of character. So what can you see from here? When you see price giving you series of higher high, higher low, this is higher high and higher low, possibly this is another higher high. So what can you see? You know, this is what we call a break of structure. I know you understand what break of structure is. This is really a simple concept, and I don't want to talk much about it. I've talked about this in some of my videos, and I hope you understand what this means. This is a break of structure. You can clearly see it when you see price giving you series of higher highs and higher low. You know, this is your higher high and this is your higher low. Price pulled back, breaks structure. This tells you that you are in a strong uptrend. This is what we call a break of structure. So when you start seeing price moving lower, you see price moving lower and price breaks your higher low. You can see that price breaks this higher low. When you see price breaking your higher low, this is what we call a change of character. I've talked about this in some of my videos, so you can still check them out. This is what we call a change of character. This is really a simple concept. You can clearly see it. Calm down, let me explain so you understand it. You see price moved higher, give you a higher high, pulls back a higher low. So when price gives you a higher low, what do you expect? You expect price to move higher and give you another higher high. So when you see price breaks higher, giving you a higher high, that tells you that this higher low is protected, and once price starts to pull back, we don't expect price to break this higher low. Our expectation is that price will moves higher because we are in an uptrend. I hope you understand. Price is in an uptrend, so we expect price to continue to move higher. So when price moves higher, breaking another structure, what does that tell you? That tells you that this low right here is protected, and we don't want to see price coming lower to violate this low. What we want to see is price moving higher and continuous in an uptrend. But when you start seeing price moving lower and it breaks this low, it tells you that price is about to change structure. And what does that mean? That tells you that the trend has changed. What you need to understand now is that break of structure happens in direction of the trend, and change of character happens against the trend. Once you get a change of character, like here now we got a change of character, this tells us that the trend has changed and we'll start expecting price to move lower. I hope you can see that. And that's the same thing that happens for a downtrend. You see price giving your lower lows and lower high. As you can see, we are in a downtrend. When you start seeing price breaking this high, you see price break this high, this is what we call a change of character. This is exactly the same thing I explained here. This is a change of character, and once you get a change of character, what does that tell us? This downtrend is about to end and we expect price to start moving higher. You see that? Simple, a very simple concept. So I'll be showing you some of these examples right now. So I'll use this chart for the explanation. Remember, I said this particular one, I shared it on my Telegram channel and we made profits. As of now, we are running over 400 pips in profits. So let me explain this now. So what can you see from here? I'm zooming a little more so you can see the price action here clearly. What you can see is that price formed a low. After this low, we see price moving higher. After moving higher, we got a pullback, which is our higher low, and now we can see we got a break of structure right here. So let me label it so you can see clearly. You can see from here that we got a break of structure. Remember, I say break of structure. My break of structure is when price moves and close above the previous high. You can see price moved and closed above this previous high. So this is my break of structure. I hope you can see it clearly. Price moved and closed above, so this is my break of structure. So when I got this break of structure, my expectation is that price will pull back, and once price pulls back, we continue with the trend. You can see we got this break of structure with this candle that has momentum, and now we got a pullback. After this pullback, what can we see? We see price moving higher again, and it breaks another structure. So when you see price doing something like this, you can see it tells you that we are in a strong uptrend. This is very clear. It tells you that we are in a strong uptrend and price will continue to move higher, and there is no change of character yet. So what will you do? You calm down and wait for the change of character to occur. So waiting to trade only change of character, it doesn't really make sense to me, because when you get your break of structure, you can go ahead, look for your order blocks or your supply and demand zones and trade from there. But once you see a change of character, it gives you the insight that the trend is about to change, and you can take advantage of that. You understand? You can trade and make money out of that. So let's continue. We got this higher high being formed, and when price broke structure, we got this higher high. What do we see? We see another pullback. After this pullback, right here, we got another break of structure. So what you can clearly see that this low has not been broken, because the only way we can get a change of character is if price comes and break below this low. That is when we get a change of character. I hope you can see that clearly. So we moved higher and we got another break of structure. The reason I'm explaining this like this is for those that are new to smart money strategy, or you're a little bit confused about break of structure. I'm coming down to explain it so you will understand what I mean and you won't make any mistake while trading change of character. So what can we see from here? You can see that price moved higher, break structure. Remember, this spike here is not a break of structure for me. Some people might see it as a break of structure, but for me it's not a break of structure. The break of structure is when price moves and close above this high, and you can see it, price moved with a candle that has momentum. Hope you can see that clearly. So what can you see? This was the low. This particular low formed this high because price pulls back and it moves higher. So like I said before, when price pulls back, you can see that this low is protected, and I don't want to see price coming below this low. Why? Because once price moves and closes below this low, that's a change of character. As price moved higher, this is still a break of structure, and what do I expect? Price moved higher. My expectation is that price will pull back, and once price pulls back, it will move higher, breaking another structure. That is my expectation. Why? Because we are in an uptrend. Okay, so what can we see? Price failed to form a new higher high, because obviously you can see we got this pullback. You know, there is a demand zone right here, and when I was looking at this chart, I was expecting price to respect this demand zone and possibly give me a new break of structure, but unfortunately price got a little reaction and it failed to form a new higher high. What can we see? Price moved lower, breaking below this low. So when price break below the low, you can see this is what I call the change of character. And what did I say about change of character? Once we get a change of character, it tells us that the trend is about to change. That is, as we are in an uptrend, it tells me that we are switching bearish. That is, we are moving to a downtrend. The market structure has shifted from an uptrend to a downtrend. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. So this is the setup I shared on my Telegram channel, and if you want to join the channel, the link is in the description box. You can click the link and join. I share free setups every new week, and if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel, be part of Born to Trade family. I keep sharing contents that will help transform your trading career, will be a better trader. So like I was saying, this is a change of character, and now I have dictated that the trend is about to change. And what do I need to look for? I'll be looking for my short opportunities. I'll be looking to short the market. So price broke below this low. You can clearly see it with a candle that has momentum. And what do I need to look for? I start looking for my supply zone. So this was a very good supply zone. I mapped out my supply zone right here. So when I mapped out my supply zone, I told them to wait for price, because obviously, firstly, when I shared, let me go back to my Telegram channel. So I want to show you something there. You can see it from here. This was I told them that this is a demand zone and price will react from this demand zone, but we have a change of character, and price, they should manage their trade because price might respect this supply zone. You can see that. You can see that clearly. So, and that's exactly what happened right here. You can see when I mapped out the zone right here, you can see we have this zone. You can see it, price came lower, respected the demand zone, moved higher, respected the supply zone, because we got a change of character, which tells me that the trend is about to change. Price respected the supply zone, and what can you see right now? Price is moving lower, and if measuring the move right now, you can see price has moved over 450, almost 450 pips. You can see that. So this is how you can use change of character to your advantage. You can use it to dictate when trend is about to change. So it's like, I'll show you one more example. If you want to learn how to use change of character to your advantage, especially if you want to use it as your entry confirmation, I've made a video on that. You can watch this video after now. This video I explain everything about how to use it as an entry, but I want to explain something right now. And what can you see here? You can see here that price is moving lower. You can clearly see that we are in a downtrend, and this is a break of structure. Is a break of structure, and this is really a simple concept. Like I've said before, you can see that we are in a downtrend, and right now let me explain more. You can see it, we got this pullback. Starting from here, you can see here was a low, price pulls back, you see, formed another low, pulls back, formed a high. You can see that now it pulls back, forming another low. You can see it pulls back, and when you see price doing something like this, you have a clear understanding we are in a downtrend, and there is no doubt you are in a downtrend. What you should be looking for is your short opportunities, and you can see that. And now you see price pulls lower, forming another low because it broke structure. So this is your protected lower high. You can see that because this is your lower low and this is your lower high. And what is your expectation? Your expectation is that price will pull back and continues to move lower, but unfortunately, what do we get here? We got a break above this lower high, which gives us a change of character. You can see that we got this change of character, and when you got this change of character, what will you be looking for? You start looking for your demand zone. Remember, when price was in a downtrend, you looked for your supply zones, and now price gave you a change of character. What do you look for? You look for your demand zone. So I already mapped it out. You can see we have a demand zone right here, and this is obviously a hidden zone. So let's go down to the 2 hours time frame, or possibly let's go to 1 hour time frame, so you can see this hidden zone clearly. Okay, so zooming in now, you can see it. You can see price broke this low with candle that has momentum, and you can see that we have a little range right here, and here is our demand zone. This is a hidden zone. I promised to make a video on hidden zone, but up to now I haven't. Please be patient, I'll still make a video on that. So extending the zone, you can see price returns back and tap into our zone. You see, like I said, change of character tells you that the trend is about to change, and looking from there, you can see the trend change and price is making higher highs and higher lows, moving higher. So how can you use change of character to get involved in this trade? How can you use Choch to your advantage? So going down to the 15 minutes time frame, like I told you guys, I usually use the 15 minutes time frame for my entry. So let's go down to the 15 minutes time frame, so you see how I got involved in this trade with Choch. So it's still the same concept. Use the same concept as your entry. What can we see? You can see that price was still making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, and price tapped into your zone. So when price tapped into your zone, what can you see? You can see that this was the higher low, and when price broke this higher low, what will you be looking for? You go down and look for your demand zone. So here is my demand zone, and you can clearly see that price came back, tap into my zone, and you can see it starts moving higher. So if you want to understand how to use this change of character as an entry type, watch this video right here. After now, search for it on my channel, watch this video, I explained it better. You can use it to your own advantage as an entry type. So this is all for this video. Thanks for watching this video. This is still me, Solomon of Wisdom, aka Born to Trade, and if you are just watching me for the first time, you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. And I have links in my description box. You can follow me on Instagram, you can join me on my Telegram where I share free setups. So thanks for watching this video.